Hi Cine Sisters. I'm here today to show you how to do a facial using the Senegence products. I've been a beauty therapist for over 10 years and I love using obviously all the Senegence products, but I'm going to show you now how to actually give your skin a facial at home. So I'm going to show you how to do this for a dry or a normal to dry skin. If you've got an oilier skin or a slightly more combination skin, you will be substituting two things. So instead of the shea butter cleanser, you would be using your normal to dry cleanser or your normal to oily. And instead of doing all of the oils and everything that I'm going to show you and leave it on, you're going to towel that off and then you would put on your detoxifying mask. You can still do it the other way and do a mask, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So this is for very dry skin. When you want to revitalize, you can do this up to 2 times a week. So I'm going to show you what I do first. So you're going to cleanse using the shea butter. Okay, so this is going to be very, very hydrating, and we're going to use the Joni amount. Okay, so it's a fair bit. Okay, and you're going to warm this up in your hands. And you're going to use this to cleanse. So yeah, there's a fair bit on there. If you have got makeup on, this will take off all of your makeup. Now the idea about this is that you really take your time. You can do it quickly, but it's so much nicer when you actually take the time, massage everything in. Now if I was doing this at home, or in the shower, like if I'd just gotten out of the shower, then I would probably go down a bit further, but for the purpose of the video, go right around the eyes, concentrate through the hairline if you get any dryness there. And then what I want you to do is come back behind your ears and activate your lymphatic system there. So you're just doing this, just giving it a little massage on the earlobes, just preparing your skin. Oh, it feels so nice. Okay, then you're going to get your hot towel and you're going to hot towel all of this off in preparation for our exfoliation. Now with the exfoliants, we're going to use 2 different types. We're going to use the polishing exfoliator and the facial resurfacer. Now they both have the volcanic ash in there from Vanuatu, but they also have, they've actually got Nangai seed oil in there. Just put this on. Cover your face. I like to put a drop of lavender on my hot towels. Just breathing in all that beautiful. Ah. Feels so lovely. Oh, beautiful. And this will take off all your Senegence makeup too. Okay. So now I was saying, sorry, they've both got the volcanic ash in there. They've both got Nangai seed oil in there. And they've also got blue seaweed extract and algae. Okay, so it is an antioxidant and it's more enzymatic. So this one we're going to use first. This one is actually a lot smoother. So the texture is very, very different. So it's a lot smoother. Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of that there and I'm just going to put it all over my face. Now the other thing that this has in it is allantoin. Okay, that's a very calming property. So I think basically if you've got a client or a customer who has more sensitivity, we still need to exfoliate. This is a great product to use, but what you'll see is eventually it'll actually sink into my skin. So that's the enzymes, okay? So you almost want to put it on like a mask and you'll see it'll go in fairly quickly. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that sort of sink in for a minute. And then we'll be using the facial resurfacer. So the facial resurfacer we're going to put directly on top of this. And the reason why we're doing this double exfoliation is because we want to remove all the dead skin. So if you don't actually exfoliate, it's like having a sheet of plastic on top of your skin and nothing will actually penetrate through. So you want to make sure that you're exfoliating at least once or twice a week, especially if you're just starting out on the Senegence program, as we know, because of the high level of Seneplex, that kinetic enzyme pushes all that dead skin through to the top layers, and a lot of clients get dryness, they get flakiness, and sometimes they're concerned that they might be having a reaction, but really what it's doing is it's actually just changing the cellular structure of their skin. Like, it's incredible that you're pushing through all this dead skin. So you want to make sure that you're removing the dead skin on a regular basis and keeping your skin hydrated. Okay, so I'm going to let this sink in a little bit more, but probably I would leave it in for 5 to 10 minutes, so it almost looks like I've got nothing left, and you can see it's pretty dry. Okay, and then I'm going to add the facial resurfacer directly on top of this, and I'm going to really focus on like the T-zone, like any blackhead areas, giving it a really, really good scrub. Now, this has also got the volcanic ash in it, but it also has the addition of crushed walnut shells. Okay, so it is a little bit more fibrous and a little bit more gritty. But if you, I have lots of clients that I give this to, and I just tell them to just use a very small amount, like just a little bit. It doesn't look, it's not actually that much. And you just add water. So the more that you add water to it, I also tell a lot of my clients to mix it in with their cleanser. Okay, so they're getting still a good exfoliation. It sort of just breaks it down a little bit, because not everyone's going to be able to handle that, and that's why this is a really good alternative. So I'm going to just get a little bit more, because we're going to make this almost feel like you're having a microdermabrasion. It's just incredible. So I'm going to get this and I'm going to put it on my skin dry, spreading it out. And then we watch the magic. Okay, so now I'm going to just wet my fingertips. Okay. Now this is where you need to sort of get in and give yourself a good scrub. Adding water as you go. I personally love to do this in the shower. I think this is the best place to do it, because the steam helps to open up the pores, and you do get a much better exfoliation when your skin is warmed and softened, hence the hot towel. But you can do it at the basin as well. And you can put a mask in your hair, you can go soak in the tub, really take the time out to do this for yourself, because at the end of the day, our skin is the largest organ in the body. And if your skin doesn't look good, I mean, as amazing as our Senegence makeup is, and it really does give you that flawless look, if you've got really good skin, it shows even better. So just going over any parts that are dry and flaky. Okay, and so now we're going to hot towel that off, and now we're going to move on to the next part. Now the next part of the facial is hydration and lymphatic drainage. Now lymphatic drainage is really important. If we don't remove the lymphatic fluid throughout our face, we can get puffy eyes, we can get sort of sinusy, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So again, hot towel. You're going to spend a lot more time than I'm doing here, because I just realized that if I do it the way I want to do it, then I'll be here for like half an hour and be like, oh, because it feels amazing. Okay, make sure you get all of that off. Now, if you're doing this in the shower or anything in the shower, I always tell my clients, everybody, do not put your face under the hot water in the shower. Ever. Don't do it. It's terrible. I'm not very adamant on a lot of things, because everyone's got their own free will choices, but putting your face under the hot water in the shower breaks a lot of your capillaries. It gives you a lot of redness, and it's very shocking to the skin. So the skin on your face is very, very delicate. So you can actually do a lot of damage. So I don't recommend you do that. I think the towels are the best. I say that in all my videos. This is a really big towel, but you can just use a face washer. And by doing that, that slight bit of friction that you're moving with your face cloth, you're actually giving your skin an exfoliation as well. So it's fantastic. Now, as you saw in the beginning of the video, my skin was quite pink. That's just my natural skin. I have a lot of natural redness, a lot of erythema. So I've just done all that exfoliating, all that massage, all of that cleansing and everything, and my skin is no more red. So it doesn't matter when you're doing all these double exfoliations, as long as you're doing it the right way and adding water and you're not feeling like you're hurting yourself, then your skin is fine. Okay, so now we're going to show you the really fun part. Okay, so you're going to get your climate control and you're going to do a lot of climate control. You have to watch my video, how to get out all the last bits of your climate control if you haven't seen that yet. Okay, oh, now my Nangai oil is in here because I kept that to warm it up. So that's nice and toasty now. Now, as you can see, I've got a lot of climate control. Now, the reason why I've done that is because I'm going to show you now. So I'm going to do one whole squirt of this. Now, this is not the time to be not generous with your Nangai oil, okay? You're going to do huge pump and another huge pump, okay? All right, so what we're going to do now is just massage it in first. Now, the reason why we put the climate control on first is because you do tend to, because your skin is so like exfoliated and fresh, sometimes when you put on like water on concrete, see how it sort of just like runs off and ripples off? You want something to help it go through. That's what the climate control will do. So always put on your climate control first, then you can add on your brightening serum, you can put on your vitamin C, you can put on any of that, okay? So what you're gonna do first, okay, is starting in here, and you're gonna press quite firmly out to the sides. Okay, you're going to do that a few times. And then you're going to do in through here. Now, if you feel in here, it feels like there's two little dents. Okay, you're going to press in there a few times and release. Press and release. This feels great for headaches, any tension. And then you're going to go up along the brow bone. Okay, you're going to do that a few times too. Okay. Okay, then you're going to start from on the outside of your nose here. Okay, and you're just going to start from here and go out until you get to the temples, okay? So everything is going from the inside out, and that'll actually push all the lymphatic fluid out that way. Now, I do a full 15, 20-minute facial massage during my facials, and a lot of it is involving lymphatic drainage. Now, see how I'm slightly going further down, starting from there and pushing it all the way up. And from the chin and right underneath to the jaw. Now, you can do this every day, but if you're really going to sit there and take the time, at least twice a week, okay? And you're going to leave all of that on. Then you're going to get your night cream, a good dollop of night cream. So a lot. This is not the time. I mean, you don't need a lot of Senegence products. As we all know, they're super concentrated. But you're going to do this as a heavy application because you're going to leave it all on almost like a mask, and you're going to go to bed in everything that I've just told you to put on. Okay? So you're going to do that, get that all on like this. And there you go. So that's the facial basically. So you can do this on each other. You can do this at demos. Personally, I do demos very differently to a lot of the other girls, and everyone has their own way of doing it. I actually always start with skincare. Always, and forever will. I always start with skincare, and we make sure that everyone's skin is clean, exfoliated, and that's what we do before we start any makeup. So they don't really have a choice because, you know, you can't go be putting on makeup without, you know, if they've got something on their face or if they're dirty or whatever. So you want to make sure that you're giving them a full insight into the Senegence products, because we are more than just lip sense. We are actually skincare too. And so that's what I do. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact me through all my handles, through Beauty on Flinders, or just under my name. And if you have any other requested videos, which I'm still getting through all of them, you can message me and let me know if you have any requests. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was the Senegence facial. Try it at home and see what you think, and drop me a comment and let me know how it feels. Have a lovely Senegence day.